Hi, everyone. I'm Anne-Marie Green.
And I'm Vladimir Jutia. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's begin today in Round Rock, Texas, where police say the suspected serial bomber is dead. Officials say the suspect blew himself up inside his vehicle during a showdown with police this morning. His death ended a dramatic 3 weeks in Texas. 2 people died and others were injured by numerous package explosions. The confrontation with the suspect happened during a pursuit north of Austin. Now, the blast went off as SWAT team members closed in on the suspect. One officer was hurt in the explosion.
This is a live look at the situation outside the suspect's house. You can see it's still being surrounded by law enforcement officers. There have been 5 bombings since March 2nd, including just yesterday when a package exploded at a FedEx facility about an hour from Austin. And a 6th unexploded package was found at another FedEx facility. Omar Villafranca is in Round Rock, Texas, where police are warning that more bombs could still be found.
This is the culmination of 3 very long weeks for our community.
The suspected Austin serial bomber's reign of terror all came to an end early this morning.
As members of the Austin Police Department SWAT team approached the vehicle, the suspect detonated a bomb inside the vehicle.
Our CBS affiliate in Austin obtained these surveillance photos that show a person of interest. It's believed he dropped off 2 suspicious packages at a South Austin FedEx office. It is unclear if this is the man found by police. Earlier Tuesday, investigators found those packages containing explosives at 2 separate FedEx facilities near Austin and San Antonio. One package detonated. It was addressed to a home in Austin. 1 person was hospitalized. The other package was recovered intact. Tuesday evening, a massive police force responded to another reported explosion.
We're going to be attempting to move people away from the building.
But it turned out to be a false alarm. An employee at a Goodwill store was burned by a flare as he sorted through a box of donations. The bombings left the city on edge since they began on March 2nd. All the bombings, except the latest at the FedEx facility north of San Antonio, were within Austin city limits. 39-year-old Anthony House was killed in the March 2nd bombing. 17-year-old Draylon Mason was killed on March 12th when a package bomb exploded in his kitchen.
For the families in our community who lost loved ones or who had loved ones seriously hurt in these incidents, our heart remains with you.
Well, CBS News correspondent Omar Villafranca is at the scene where the suspect died in Round Rock, Texas. So what do we know about this suspect so far, Omar?
We don't know much, Anne-Marie. All we know is a 24-year-old white male. We don't know his name. We don't know where he was from, but we do know that he was staying right over here at a red roof across from I-35 here. It's in Round Rock, just north of Austin. And apparently it happened around last night when officers finally got enough description of a vehicle and a possible suspect to basically catch him here. They had eyes on him, but they were waiting for tactical vehicles to come over because they knew this was a bomb suspect, so they wanted some stronger reinforced vehicles in case a bomb blast went off. Problem is, the suspect got in his vehicle and started driving away, so officers were forced to confront him. And when they did confront him, that's when a bomb went off in the car and the suspect died.
Omar, we were speaking earlier to a former assistant director of the FBI, and he had some very kind words for law enforcement in that they were able to track this suspect down relatively quickly. I know it's been an 18-day horror for people in the community, but how were the police able to track him down so quickly?
Well, one, they had tips that came in because in the last few days, he changed his methods. The first 3 bombs, mind you, that happened in early March were hand-delivered to places. Then his method changed. It was a tripwire bomb that happened in southwest Austin. Well, this time he started going to FedEx, a delivery service, a third party, something he hadn't done before. And there was surveillance video at this location that he went to, and we were at that location yesterday. It's a brand new area in a strip mall, plenty of cameras all the way around. So they're able to get what they thought was this suspect. He was wearing a hat, a green shirt, long blonde hair sticking out. So at least that was distinctive, and police were telling us it went from a person of interest to now a suspect. Now they had someone to zone in on, and that's how they were able to zoom in. But they did mention that the tips coming in were vital to helping them find this suspect.
So here's the thing, though. Police said that they kind of started to close in on him in the last 24, 36 hours. We don't know what he's been up to in between that time or prior to that time. So how concerned are police that there may be other packages out there?
They're breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief, but they don't want people to let their guard down because, as you said, they don't know where this guy was for the last 24 hours. They don't know if he went to another FedEx store or if he decided to go to a different delivery route and put more of these package bombs into the pipeline. They just don't know. They also don't know if he was working with anyone else and that him being killed now continues the process and passes it on. They just don't know. So they're telling people still be vigilant. If you see suspicious packages, still make those calls and just be aware of your surroundings, because while this suspect may be deceased, they don't know if there's more, and they don't know if he put other things in the pipeline.
Well, Omar, as we were saying, other law enforcement officials, including former FBI agents, are looking at what happened here and saying a hat tip to law enforcement for bringing this to a fairly quick close. I know for people who've been in the community for the last 2 weeks, it's been difficult, but when you look at how long it took to catch, for example, Ted Kaczynski, some 20 years, this is certainly something that a lot of people are going to be very proud of, although there's still a lot of work to be done. Omar, thank you so much.